to welcome you all to this August event in the month of August, which by the grace of God is holding on 22nd of August 2024. First, I would like to extend our welcome to His Excellency, the Vice President of the country, Alhaji Shettima, GCON, who is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by the grace of God. You are most welcome, sir. I welcome our royal fathers, especially the Ariwoola of Oòduà, my noble Lord, Honorable Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, CFR, and Mr. Akin Kekereekun. You are also welcome. And all my other noble lords of the Supreme Court. I also welcome His Lordship, Honorable Justice Monica Dongba-Benson, the President of the Court of Appeal, as well as all the Lord Justices of the Appellate Court, as well as the High Courts, be it federal, state, or FCT. We appreciate the presence of the President and the Honorable Judges of the Industrial Court, Chief Judges of the Federal High Court, High Court of Federal Capital Territory, as well as the State High Courts. I thank your Lordships for taking the time to attend today's public presentation. I'm not unaware that this event falls within your Lordship's annual vacations. We are therefore grateful that you are able to be with us here today. Our chief host, His Excellency Barrister Wike, CON, Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory. We thank you for being with us this morning and for also coming all the way to attend this afternoon program. We extend our welcome to all the honorable ministers and all others who may be here. And we thank Prince Lateef Fagbemi, even though he's currently not here, for his participation in the morning event. He's starting in Lagos tomorrow, and that many of us rescheduled our flight, extending gratitude and welcome to the chairman of the EFCC, as well as the chairman of ICPC. We are immensely grateful for your audience and for being with us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as it is impossible to stay sectarian Hamlet without the prince, so it is impossible to have today's presentation without the presence of the honoree, the celebrant, the author. We welcome to our midst this afternoon our father and our mentor, His Lordship, Honorable Justice Tajuddin Olukayode Ariwoola, GCON, the outgoing Chief Justice of Nigeria. I also extend our warm welcome to the pillar behind His Lordship, our Mama, Chief Mrs. Adewumi Ariwoola. Chief Afini Monse Afini Motunse Polisi. We are all aware, earlier this morning at the premises of the Supreme Court, we held the valedictory service to commemorate His Lordship's formal retirement from the bench of the Supreme Court after a meritorious service of 13 years as Justice of the Court, 2 of which in the saddle as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Today is also His Lordship's 70th birthday. His Lordship was born 7 decades ago, the same year Liechtenstein Constitution formally established the Federal Supreme Court as its superior appellate court. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is against this backdrop of the above-mentioned 3 landmark events that I welcome all to these very important occasions. As I mentioned above, this event is therefore more than a book presentation. It is a continuation of the event marking His Lordship's exit as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. It is a celebration of His Lordship's 70th birthday, and it is a special event to unveil his books, His Lordship's autobiography, a seminal book that has been appropriately titled Judging with Justice. Above all, we gather here today not only to celebrate the public presentation of this remarkable book, Judging with Justice, but also to pay tribute to Justice Ariwoola's commitment to intellectual pursuits and His Lordship's contribution to our jurisprudence. For many of us who have been wondering what His Lordship meant by giving the book the title Judging with Justice, in the next hour or thereabout, Justice B.P. Kanye, the President of the Industrial Court, will be doing justice to the task of reviewing the book. I welcome your Lordship. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, I say a big welcome, and I thank you all for being part of this occasion. Thank you very much.
Sorry, the order of the day and other traditional rulers are really very sorry. It is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you today as the chief host of this very remarkable event, the unveiling of the autobiography of a distinguished jurist and one of the most eminent legal minds in our nation's history, the Honorable Justice Ariwoola, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, Chief Justice of Nigeria. We are all gathered here not just to celebrate a book, but to celebrate the life, career, and eminent contributions of a man who had dedicated his life relentlessly to the pursuit of justice, the rule of law, and the betterment of our society. The Honorable Chief Justice's journey, as chronicled in this autobiography, is one of dedication, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to the principles that define our legal system. In a country as diverse and dynamic as Nigeria, the judiciary plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance and ensuring that justice prevails. The role of the Chief Justice is not just to interpret the law, but to uphold the integrity of the judiciary, to ensure that the scales of justice remain balanced, and to protect the rights of every citizen. Justice Ariwoola has exemplified these duties with remarkable wisdom and fairness throughout his illustrious career. Over the years, he has rendered judgments that have not only affirmed the rule of law, but have also safeguarded the principles of democracy and human rights in Nigeria. My Lords, Chief Justice Ariwoola has significantly impacted the Nigerian judiciary through his tireless efforts to enhance the welfare and working conditions of judges. His leadership was instrumental in the recent 300% increase in judges' salaries, a landmark achievement that reflects his deep commitment to ensuring that the judiciary remains independent, well-resourced, and motivated. Furthermore, Chief Justice Ariwoola has tirelessly contributed to the provision of housing facilities for judges across various levels of the judiciary, including the recently approved residences for Court of Appeal Justices, Federal High Court, and FCT Courts. These initiatives not only bolster the morale of judicial officers, but also reinforce the integrity and efficiency of the judicial system, ensuring that justice is dispensed fairly and without undue pressure. This autobiography is more than just a recounting of events. It is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of integrity, and the impact that one individual can have on the lives of many. It offers us a glimpse into the mind of a man who has shaped legal thoughts in our country and has contributed significantly to the development of our legal system. As we unveil this book today, I am reminded of the words of the great Justice Oliver Wende who says, "The life of the law has not been logic, it has been experience." Justice Ariwoola's experiences, as captured in this autobiography, will undoubtedly serve as an inspiration to current and future generations of legal practitioners, as well as to all who believe in the power of justice and the rule of law. My lords, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the title of this beautiful autobiography, Judging with Justice, is very fitting because it fully captures the Chief Justice's philosophy. It is my hope that this book will not only be a source of knowledge, but also a beacon of inspiration, reminding us all of the critical role that the judiciary plays in the life of our nation, justice. And the Ariwoola's story is one of service, of commitment to justice, and of a life lived in the pursuit of what is right and just. It is a story that deserves to be told, to be read, and to be remembered. On behalf of the administration and people of the Federal Capital Territory, I congratulate the Honorable Justice Abubakar on this significant achievement. Your life and work have left an indelible mark on our nation, and we're all better for it. May this book serve as a legacy that will continue to inspire and guide us all in the years to come.
This is another round of applause.
It's a great privilege to be the chairman of today's book presentation, being here in honor of His Lordship, Justice Abubakar, the outgoing Chief Justice of Nigeria. I must start by admitting the fact that I'm always delighted to be in the midst of members of the legal profession. There are two reasons for this. In the first place, it is my conviction that there is a seemingly natural connection between the profession of law and the military profession, which I belong to. This is because the twin pillars on which the prosperity and stability of any nation rests on are justice and security. Two concepts which are exemplified by the legal and the military professions. In the first 2 years, Justice Abubakar Ariwoola has led the Nigerian judiciary critically in remarkable way. Congratulations, my Lord.
Attorney General one in 6 months.
I cannot but recall that the time Shettima, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, was a period when our country was going through another political transition. However, as a result of Justice Ariwoola's focused leadership and incorruptible stance, our country has emerged stronger and more united. Against this backdrop, I'm proud that I did not hesitate to accept the invitation to be the chairman of this book presentation. I thank all the previous speakers referred to the father of the post however, the title which I am of the opinion belongs to all Nigerians. While it is true that the administration had led, meanwhile the political transition that elected the father of the republic, the golden truth is that credit for the success of the republic belongs to all Nigerians. I recall that in my last presentation as the head of the state, I said among other things, and I quote myself, my fellow Nigerians, today we are at the door of a new, exciting era. To us all, beckons the historic opportunity to break once and for all the cycle of instability
when you finish, I can't go out
and
there.
mistrust
I can't go
that has tracked our political life since independence. I'm glad that the quota of central representatives in first statement was made. Our country has continued to weather the political storm and has gathered a collective will for all Nigerians to make success of our democratic pursuit. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, there is one striking similarity between the tenor of Justice Ariwoola and our own tenor. And it is the fact that we are both running against the time as the consequence of the shortness of the time. With respect to my administration, I was constrained to remark that, and I quote myself again, never in the history of this nation was an administration expected to do so much It is, however, that Justice Ariwoola has succeeded in aggregating gigantic accomplishments in the 2 short years he spent in the service as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. This brings me to the fore the truism of the saying that, and I quote again, it is not how long, but how well. I'll quote. One of these accomplishments, in my view, is the recently enacted judicial office holders' salaries and allowances, as expressed by Honorable Minister FCT. In my view, this is a significant milestone in the enhancement of the independence of the autonomy of the judiciary. 2 years ago, I made a call for an improved welfare package for judicial officers. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, I'm happy that my call was listened to. I recall that in my address to the body of senior advocates of Nigeria in the year 2022, I stated that, and again, pardon me, I quote myself again, judicial officers, by virtue of their office, cannot be advocates for themselves, particularly in terms of their remuneration and benefits. The benefits that accrue from such an upwardly devised compensation package for our judicial officers is unquantifiable. Unquote. I am glad that it was during the tenure of Justice Ariwoola that this clarion call became a reality. Again, congratulations. It is also to the credit of Justice Ariwoola that his tenure witnessed the unprecedented appointment of new justices to ensure that the full complements of 21 justices of the Supreme Court as stipulated by the Constitution is met. This is significant by any judicial, legal, or historical standard. Without a sufficient number of judges and justices, the right to fair hearing guaranteed by the Constitution is nothing but a paper tiger that exists merely for decorative purposes. We thank your Lordship for this remarkable achievement. Your Excellencies, Mr. Bifi, your Lordships, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I stated earlier that there are two reasons I love to be in the midst of learned members of the legal profession, but I only mentioned one of the reasons. The second reason is the fact that it's well known to you all. It has pleased Almighty Allah that I am married a member of the learned profession. His Lordship, Honorable Justice Abdulsalami Abubakar, the former Justice of Niger State. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here because she had been bereaved just 2 days ago. I therefore regard myself as an associate member of the legal profession. With your permission, of course. One significant thing I have learned by reason of my association with the profession is that most justices who have written their names in gold are concerned not only with delivering judgment, but rather their primary focus on the bench is justice. I was therefore not surprised when I was informed that the title of Justice Ariwoola's biography is just judge in court, is judging with justice, unquote. I want to believe that this title should be the creed of every judicial officer. It is the question that every judge should ask himself at the conclusion of every case. Have I judged with justice in this case? I repeat, the question that every judge should ask himself at the conclusion of every case is, have I judged with justice in this case? It is, however, not a question for judges alone. It is a question that should be the guiding principle for all of us, whatever our professional calling is. As leaders and citizens, judging with justice should be our watchword. When we judge with justice, we prioritize patriotism, we promote the rule of law, we disavow corrupt practices and shun illegality. I congratulate your Lordship on this special august occasion. I know that Nigerians are waiting eagerly to read this very important book that will be unveiled today. I'm happy that your Lordship has taken the time to document his eventful life. I thank Almighty Allah, who has made your life and tenure impactful. I pray that he will continue to bless you and your future endeavors. And I want to congratulate Madame, your wife, who has been keeping the home front and gave you peace of mind. Otherwise, you will not be able to do justice when you are sitting. May God grant us peace in this country. May peace return to our land.
strong belief that